the world, those that want the world to remain the same. Once again, that was my business, the fighting, fighting people, trying to help people who weren't interested in changing, specifically in financial services. And I'm like, wait a minute, why am I investing all of this energy? And energy is emotion in motion. And it's like I'm pouring all of this energy and not getting anything in return. And I just was feeling depleted. You're going through some of this yourself with change, transformation. What happens when you continue to change and transform as a leader, as an entrepreneur, but those that you've been helping, that you've invested in, they choose to remain the same? How do you navigate that complexity?
So for like most of my entrepreneurial career, I have basically been trying to tell people what to do and to try to, like, I look at it as a tugboat, right? They're out and someone's got to pull them into shore, and I'm the guy that's trying to, like, pull them into shore. And that state of being leads to frustration, friction, because you're pulling someone that doesn't want to be pulled. So friction, frustration, a lot of negative or low vibration emotions.
Mhm.
And now I view myself as a lighthouse. And so I sit there and I shine, I share information, and the people that want to come to shore will come to shore. And I have no attachment to which boats drive by and go to the next port or which ones come to the port. With that, I find a lot of freedom, a lot of detachment from outcomes. And I magnetize people that are ready, and I repel people that aren't. And that also feels really good.
But that idea of magnetization reminds me of something else that I learned from Dan Sullivan over in Strategic Coach. He mentioned there's two types of people in life. One, they're batteries included. Two, there's people that are batteries not included. And I want to be around people who are batteries included because you get a multiplying effect with that. And it's like
Hmm.
what I was finding is I was, consistently around people that were batteries not included. And I found my energy just getting drained over the course of years. And it you can feel it just feels that back to the point of how we started this conversation, it just feels off.
Ooh,
It just feels off.
mm, I love that one. It's something I've been studying a lot, and I'm like super in tune with it right now. And if I look back in my life, and anyone can listen to this and know the same thing, you got this feeling in your stomach like something is off. And there's no you like think about it, and there's no rational explanation as to why. And then you try to point to things outside of you, like, oh, it's because like my wife didn't respect me earlier, or because like my business partner has been like, not working as hard as me, or you just point to anything outside of you to blame why something feels off. And in reality, you already know what to do, and you suppress it and ignore it. It's one of the most powerful human superpowers that get programmed out of you in school, which is when you have a decision that you need to make, you feel something's off, and if you understand yourself, you know what to do already, but instead you go to the spreadsheet and you try to put things into a spreadsheet to make it make sense, and then you try to go and talk to five gurus and get those five gurus to try to tell you the answer. No, you already know the answer. And through that level of self-doubt, which that's what it is, it's self-doubt, you get further and further away from your powers. And when you listen to yourself and you take action immediately, you get closer and closer, and you amplify your power. And so self-doubt becomes a massive blocker. Once you get over, you got limiting beliefs, you got like, bad habits, things that pull you away from your energy and things like that. And then after that, it's eliminating self-doubt and trusting yourself.
If you want to keep learning from videos like this one, I recommend you check out this video right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast conversation, you can click here.